when I have Nathan in this spot, main detail in this whole thing is stall a bit. Wait a second, it's not actually a detail, it's a blue belt for Nathan.
It's not the BMAC show. Remember that it's not the BMAC show.
Hello, camera.
Hey, I got a story that we need to do. It's real funny. Will, let me tell you why Will started training this dude right here. Hey, Will. Hey, come here for a second. Tell him, because I can't remember exactly. Sit down. Who is it that you're needing to beat up again at Thanksgiving?
So one of my stepbrothers, I got like 4 stepbrothers last year.
You just acquired them.
Yeah.
Oh, you got them.
Yeah, I got 8 step-siblings last year, and one of them started training BJJ at school somewhere around Auburn, and so he was kind of showing out. I just wanted to be prepared this Thanksgiving when I come back.
Let them know what's going on.
Yeah, show them how we do it.
That's the best reason to sign up I've ever heard. That's just the best one I've ever heard.
And the fact that he's...
Because it's the only thing that really matters. Can you beat up your in-laws and your family at holidays?
Absolutely.
If so, then you're basically the king of your own dominion.
Exactly. Yeah,
My God. I'm looking forward to report on video about how it goes, and we're going to want you to reenact everything. So, take copious notes.
Yes, sir.
Copious notes. Go back and do it again. I don't want you to hit your back. I just want your shoulder to touch, and then a back step to where only your foot and your shoulder are touching. And slow. Much better. Now turn it face me. Here we go. Slow, only technique, no squeeze. Hips. So go back. Rewind. So right here, as you start to walk it this way, I want your elbows, so barely touch your grip, 0 squeeze. Elbows together like this. Then elbows to your ribs. Now your hips. Now your head arches. Now you can squeeze. Got it? Okay. Always those 4 steps. So you get here and it's not quite right. You barely got it, you don't feel like you can finish. Open that elbow up again and take it with you as you roll back. And now when you go back, set it during the motion. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. How do you got it on belly?
Let the world know.
You turn it and get an underhook. Do it.
Let the world know of my sacrifice.
I'm gonna sacrifice you. Don't break him. I need him.
You got logo.
Dude, killer size doesn't matter in jiu-jitsu.
That's right.
You got this.
Yeah, Keller, you've been training almost 11 years, bro. Deal.
If that was true, I would have had a much easier time with Jerry in the morning.
Oh, is Jerry here?
Oh, it's not working.
Stand up.
I got taken down a few times.
That's my answer. Anyone who doesn't work, stand up with me.
Terrible time.
So, we got Keith and Nate over from a town called Drawda. I think I'm saying it right. I'm trying. I think you're just supposed to say Drawda. So, Drawda in Ireland. Good boys. They're about, I think that's about 40 minutes from Dublin, 30 minutes from Dublin, something like that. But Keith has been coming over. He's been following my online stuff for several years. And then he's been coming over and training for about a year. Just come and stay a couple of months at a time and then go back for a couple of months and here, that routine. But he's a purple belt as of right now. He's gonna get his brown belt tonight. But one of the guys that he's been training with, Nate, is this kid over here. He's 16 years old, man. And he's over, he just picked his gear up and saved his money and came to America, to Alabama, of all places, for 2 weeks. and he's training here. He's doing good, man. He's been training about 3 years. So I'm gonna let Keith give him this blue belt tonight. But Keith doesn't know that he's getting his brown belt tonight. So we see. Should be fun.
Nathan, where's Nathan now? Hiding over here. Taco. And so like the shoulder trap that we were doing a few weeks ago, when I have Nathan in this spot, the main detail in this whole thing is stall a bit. Wait a second, it's not actually a detail, it's a blue belt for Nathan. He's been, like, for the last 3 years, ever since the old MMA gym I used to teach at, Nathan was, ever since he started there, and lied to me about his name at first because he thought James was a cooler name and someone gave him the name James. So basically he showed up and I was like, what's your name? And someone was like, James. And then he was just like, And then about a week later, I don't even know how long it was, eventually someone was like, his name's not James. And I was like, what's your name? He was like, Nathan. And I was like, why did you tell me that your name was James? He was like, I don't know, I liked it better. But like every day, like he was so like uncoordinated at the start. So he's like a real good example. If you're having trouble with Nathan, it's a good example of someone who started off no good body movements whatsoever, and competition by competition, just put in the hours. At the start of every day, he would be the first there. He'd be there before me. He'd help me clean up, he'd help me do everything, and then he'd be the last to leave with me as well. Just walking home from the gym, having the chats and just talking jiu-jitsu and stuff all the time. So he believed in me when I felt like a lot of people didn't. So, Nate, congratulations.
Thank you. Let me see here, where is it? Okay. I hate to do this. This just makes me sad to promote some people because I hate them so bad, you know. Just can't stand them, but I got to give it to my man Greg over here. Now he can really teach you. Now you're in big trouble. He knows what he's talking about, see?
Thank you, thank you.
I don't have many words right now.
It's about time. No, yeah, I appreciate everybody in here, you know, training partners and all that.
Keith. Oh. I don't love him. He's terrible. Well, so both of these fine gentlemen here, for those of you that don't know, I don't know how you wouldn't know unless you just were like brand new. They ain't from around these parts. You know, Keith has been following and kind of working with me online for a lot of years, man. A couple of years. And he's been coming over here for about a little over a year. Yeah. I went over to Ireland, hung out with you guys, and then you came over here.
2 weeks, 3 months. This is the second.
Yeah, this is your third time staying stateside. I'm gonna keep talking till the train goes by because I don't want to kill his part. So, trains.
I don't even know what to say. I got my blue belt elsewhere, I got my purple belt elsewhere, and this was back when I didn't think there was a chance of grading no-gi in Ireland. But this whole time, ever since white belt, Brandon's been helping me online. When I got my blue belt at I'm not going to mention the gym, but I remember asking Brandon after the grading, is it normal to just have to do this Ironman and get put to sleep like 8 or 9 times? And he was like, no, get out of that gym immediately. So I did that. Kept training, kept trusting Brandon, subscribe to his website, brandonmc.ninja, get on that.
Might as well give him a black belt now.
But I really felt, even when Brandon came over to Ireland, I felt like every minute I got to spend with Brandon, it just opened my game up so much more. I started to realise how stupid I was as well. I wasn't all that great. I wasn't a great purple belt at the time. And then I come over here, and I remember, not the first time I came here, but last time I was here, I remember my first week or so, we were doing positional drills and we were starting off in like an overhook with the inside space here. And then after drilling with this guy, I get triangled a few times. I'm like, oh, how long are you training? He was like, oh, about 6 months. Thanks, Seth, wherever you are. So Seth triangled me like twice, and that was how I really started to realise that the standard over here is just so high. And I've been preaching it to him. Every time I got back to Ireland, or just when I was talking to him online, I'd just tell him about the standard here, about how welcoming the people are here. And it's just so easy to get better in this gym when you're surrounded by so many other people who are also trying to improve, and no one ever just gets stagnant and just stays. We've always got like Brandon improving in different aspects. Like right now he's working on his anacondas and stuff because he knows he's not as good as me. I'm joking. But yeah, thanks everyone for this. I definitely put in a lot of work, but this is definitely not possible without the help of Brandon, the whole family, and everyone here, because this is like a home to me. I really do think this is my home.
Yeah! Let's go take a picture and then let's get some rounds in.
You know they candy, don't.
So there ain't no, ever gonna be no video situation. It's all done. So it's a bummer Scaff was gone, but
Still,
he'll be here tomorrow and you can love on him.
yeah.
He don't love you know this. That's what he's saying earlier.
Oh,
Yeah, he was just like, man, I
it's
hate
in the
that other
different. We were going to get food.
one. No,
when
he
we
was
were
like, I
asleep.
hate the other one. He didn't even really know where you were from.
That English guy who came to
That-
visit,
that
he was
weirdo.
saying something like that.
He said Brazilian,
That's what Scaff kept saying.
Chinese or something.
Now, I thought it was just offensive, but to be honest, I don't know, I thought Scaff would know better by now, but no. Disrespect. The
Scaff's
disrespect.
Peruvian, so he don't know no better.
Peruvian.